I wanted to do a quick little video talking about the difficulty of the lower radiator hose on the E38.
Here's the old one, and you can see that it slides, this little housing will slide over the outlet on the lower radiator, and it can be quite difficult. You actually have to line this up, and when you're under the car, between the frame rail and all the other stuff, it's actually extremely difficult to get that on, so I wanted to give you a few pointers.
So now we're underneath the vehicle. You can see where the lower radiator hose connects right up to the outlet of your radiator, and it's kind of sandwiched. Here's your frame rail, your coolant temp sensor or level sensor right here. So it's kind of sandwiched in here. It's a real pain in the butt to kind of get this all to line up. So I can show you on my old hose where we're soaking this in WD to get that to kind of slide in, because the issue is it's a real tight fit. You're trying to get this O-ring to fit tightly up against this outlet on the radiator itself so you don't have any leaks. You want to test that and pull once you get it on to make sure that that's not coming out, because otherwise it's you're gonna have a lot of coolant on the ground.
Okay, so we're looking at my failed hose. It actually failed on that other end, but if you look down inside, it's really difficult to see, but down in here there's a rubber O-ring that seals that. So you want to make sure, first and foremost, when you take your old one off, that that O-ring is still in here, because obviously if it's on that outlet you will not be able to seat this up properly. So you just want a standard can of WD-40. I like one with this little nozzle here, and you just want to give it a good spray down inside. I mean, don't be afraid to soak it. You're not going to hurt anything, because you want as much give as possible to be able to get this to slide up and over onto that outlet housing. Also, a nice little trick when you're actually adding coolant and you are trying to bleed the system, I like to add some with the car off and allow that to circulate a little bit and get some of the air bubbles out and work its way to the lowest part of your cooling system before we're trying to pressurize it or add a bunch more coolant. That way, if you can take a look, make sure that you don't have any leaks. That's old coolant from before, but just verify that you don't have any leaks initially, so you're not trying to have coolant splashing all over the place if you don't have that seated properly or if there is an issue. Another little trick when you're trying to bleed the system on a 7 Series is that you want the front of the car jacked up, so that is the highest point, so that can help the air that is going to be in the system work its way out. Now remember that you want to turn on your heat, get it on full blast, make sure both sides are turned up to 90 so that we can completely open it up to the heater core and everything, so you can get all your air out and get everything circulating.
And really that's it. And I hope that these little tips and tricks on doing this lower rad hose can really help you out, as I've been exploring every option over the last couple of months for my own E38. And really I was having a lot of issues with getting that lower rad hose to slip over that outlet housing. And really what the trick was is just to soak it in the WD-40 and line up your little slot, and then just give her all hell and hope that that's gonna pop on there. And you will know when it slides on. It goes on fairly easy. I really hope that this video could help you out if you had questions and were stuck with your own lower radiator hose as well. As with the rest of my videos, if you have any questions on anything, make sure to put something in the comment section. I'm generally pretty good about checking my comments every day, and I certainly don't have any issues with trying to help anybody if you're having any issues as well. So that's it. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching the video. Peace.